Hello fashionistas, welcome back to my channel. I'm Amber Westbrook and today we're making a sports bra and leggings athleisure set. Now, if you like to be comfortable, you, like me, have probably run into the same exact problem of, what do I wear that's comfortable and also looks super fashionable? Because we all struggle with that same problem. I mean, I have days where I don't even want to get out of bed. I actually struggle with super high anxiety. I feel the need to be fashionable every day just because I feel the desire to look pretty, I feel the desire to fit in, I feel the desire to, express myself. Sometimes I can't do that without being comfortable. This outfit is perfect for that situation because you can be comfortable and look fierce. Plus, if you're going to the gym, you have the perfect outfit to wear. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell icon so that you never miss one of my uploads. I upload every single week, so if you're looking for fashion advice, how-tos, tutorials, all that good stuff, then you've come to the right place because I can help you out. And without further ado, let's get right into the tutorial.
I've used this technique in a few other videos that I've made on my channel, but what I'm doing here is just tracing around the front and the back pieces of a pair of pants that I already know fits me really well. I'm also tracing the little triangle piece in the crotch so that I can have a more perfect fit. Then I'm just going to perfect all of my lines with my ruler, and I'm going to add 2 lines on the side of both of the pants, lining up the corners so that I can have 3 different types of fabric. I'm also tracing up the waistband, but my advice to you is to make the waistband a bit taller and also a bit narrower on the width so that you can have a more perfect fit, because mine was slightly too large and I had to go back in and sew it again. When I cut all of my pattern pieces out, I made sure that I marked which ones were the front pieces and which ones were the back pieces, because it's really hard to tell once they're cut if you don't keep them marked. Then all I did was laid out all the pieces that matched each other, I pinned them together, making sure that they would line up perfectly, and then I sewed all of the pieces together so that I had 2 complete front pieces and 2 complete back pieces. I lined up my waistband pieces and my waistband lining pieces, and I sewed them both down the side, and then I flipped one inside out, put it inside the other, and sewed right sides together all the way around the top. I took that little triangle piece I cut out and I'm sewing it to the bottom of the curve on one of the back pieces. Once that was done, I sewed both of my sides together, making sure that I matched all of my seams. Once I did that on both sides, I laid one piece on top of the other, and I sewed down the crotch seam on the front and the back, making sure to include that little triangle piece on the back. Once I did that, all I had to do was match up the center front seam with the center of that triangle and sew all the way across this bottom seam, starting at one hem, going all the way across the crotch and down to the other hem. Then I flipped the entire thing inside out and I hemmed the bottom of both legs with a zigzag stitch. Then all I did was match up the waistband at both sides, the front and the back, and sewed all the way around with right sides together. And there you have it, the leggings part is done. On to the sports bra. I did the same thing and I traced around a bra that I already had, but I made a decorative blue part, which basically was just an arbitrary line that I picked out. I cut out 4 pieces of the blue fabric because I wanted to sandwich the black so that it would be comfortable to wear. So I'm sandwiching the black in between these 2 blue pieces so that none of the seams are showing on the inside or the outside. And I'm going to do this on both sides. Once that's done, I'm going to line up the back piece I cut out with the front piece and sew it at the shoulder seams only. I'm using fold-over elastic and I'm going to finish off the neckline and the armholes with that. Basically, I'm just folding it over the edge and sewing it in a zigzag stitch very close to the edge of the seam. I'm going to do this around the entire neckline and on both sleeves. Then I'm going to sew the front to the back at the side seams with right sides together. I have a piece of 1-inch elastic that I measured around my body already and I sewed it into a loop. And I'm going to match up this loop to the center front and center back of the bottom hem of my sports bra, and I'm going to stitch it around in a zigzag top stitch so that all of the raw edges are hidden behind the elastic. And this is what it looks like when it's all done.
So that is it. That is all it takes. I know that this was a super simple tutorial, so I really hope that you guys try it out. And of course, as always, if you don't have a serger or overlock machine, feel free to use a zigzag stitch or a stretch stitch on your sewing machine. And if you have any questions or want to know more about this tutorial, feel free to leave me a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And until next time, my fabulous fashionistas, thank you so much for watching. I love you, love you, love you, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Toodaloo.